Negro Jockeys won 15 of the first 28 Kentucky Derbies. In fact, every rider at the track may have been a Negro. The first Kentucky Derby was won by an ex-slave named Oliver Lewis. When the Jim Crow era began to take root, white riders enforced the ban through sabotaging the Negro riders who got mounts, somehow through accidents or interference in their races. This is what happened to the first Negro jockey to step on the Major League track in 1950. Frederick Rose had a terrible spill at Goldengate Track that was deemed an accident by officials. This Negro had impressive credentials that shocked the world. In 1959 Jim Crow America, he was given a horse that thrown two other riders. So how did the best jockey in the world end up on the worst horse at Goldengate Track? Jockey Fred Rose had hoped to be competing or standing among California's saddle spit, was fighting for his life today at Herrick Hospital. The sudden life-menacing twist of racing luck happened yesterday at Goldengate Fields when the second Mount the Panamanian jockey rode in this country crashed into a two-horse spill. High Game regains his feet, but Brass Section is on the ground in photo center. Fred Rowe lies in upper right on his back, unable to move. Volker suffers 4 broken ribs. Disastrous spill came to Goldengate Fields yesterday as 2 jockeys were injured, 1 critical in the first race. At left, High Grain is down while Brass Section is going down, and Merlin Volker, who suffered 4 broken ribs, hit the turf. At right, Fred Rose Coburn at Herrick Hospital with serious head injuries lies unconscious as his Mount High Game regains his feet. Volker is still down. Black jockeys mysteriously began to disappear near the turn of the century. Today, they're practically non-existent. There have been varying explanations for this vanishing act. The discovery of the historic document sheds new light on exactly what happened. There was a time when riding racehorses was almost exclusively a black occupation. It began with plantation owners using lightweight slave boys to race their horses against rival owners. Some slave horses kept them from falling off by tying them to the horse, could afford all the luxuries of life in the fast lane. They were highly skilled, well-paid professional athletes, with the jockeys riding each mount for a fee plus a percentage of the winning purse. It was not just unusual for black jockeys to make well over $20,000 a year. In 1900, the average yearly income of a family of 4 was $1,200. In the era before personal income taxes, Murphy and Sims earned about $300,000 apiece in their short careers, the equivalent to about $15 million today. Money was the ultimate. Money is what ultimately led to the demise of the black jockeys. The means employed to shut out black jockeys, according to researchers, are said to be whenever one of the prescribed jockeys participate in a race, there's a concerted action by all white boys to bring about the defeat of the horse ridden by the Negro. The singular ill luck of the black riders serves to remind possible employers that owners who expect to win races, the Negro riders got mounts at first, but then failed to win races. Somehow or the other, they met with all sorts of accidents and interference in their races.
In the modern era, Freddie Rose
Just like
met
the
with
first
an
Negro to
accident
ride
arranged for
in
him
the
at
modern era.
Goldengate Track in California. To this day, this code of Jim Crow still exists in thoroughbred horse racing. First Negro to ride in the modern era, Freddie Rose met with an accident arranged for him at Goldengate Track in California in 1959. To this day, this code of Jim Crow still exists. If you notice across the board, there are white men, there are brown men, but there are absolutely no black men in thoroughbred horse racing, not at least on top of the horse. The greatest jockeys in the world are not able to compete in the greatest sport in the world. That's why horse racing is really not exciting for the past 100 years, because there's no real competition among the riders. Imagine golf without Tiger Woods or boxing without Muhammad Ali. What is left is mediocre, a false argument about who's best when the best cannot compete. In thoroughbred horse racing, we have great animals, man of war, Seabiscuit, Secretariat, but there are no great jockeys, because the greatest jockeys in the world are not allowed to compete.